It says here, the council has also called for the church to have a dialogue with followers of the prophet. To have a dialogue with followers of the prophet. Prophet meaning our Nabi Kareem, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And you see that there, I want you to see that in that paper I gave you. Item 4. See item 4 there? In the red ink? 4. Right. The council in the Roman Catholic Church, has also called for the church to have a dialogue with followers of the prophet. But when the Pope is saying that, look at me, he said the council has also called for the church to have a dialogue with the followers of the prophet. He's doing like that, the Pope. You see my fingers? With the followers of the prophet. I said, Your Holiness, why do you do it like that? Are your fingers itching? No. You know why he does that? Because the word prophet is in inverted commas. Can you see that? So you can't say inverted commas. You say the followers of the prophet. Meaning inverted commas. You know what it means? Your Holiness, you want to have a dialogue. Let's clarify the terms. Let us talk on what we are talking about, whether we mean the same thing. You said followers of the prophet. What is that for? What is this? What are you doing? What are you bringing? What is this wings here? What are you flying with? Huh? You know what it means? What that means? What it means? Come, what does it mean? Means is not what I say. This is what people say. Prophet is what people say. I don't believe it. So if you would prophet without that inverted commas, it means these are his words. You can say, well, sir, you said you believe him as a prophet. You say, no. The prophet I put in inverted commas, meaning that's what you people say, prophet. I don't say that. These are your words. I'm only quoting hadith. Look what the guy is doing. And he wants to have a dialogue. Huh? Then on page 43, again, he does the same thing. The Prophet Muhammad, prophet in inverted commas. Twice he puts the word prophet in inverted commas. So why do you do that? You want to have a dialogue. We accept Jesus as one of the mightiest messengers of God. We believe in his miraculous birth, which many modern day Christians, including the bishops of the Anglican Church, they don't believe today. And what we believe that he gave life back to the dead by Allah's permission. He healed those born blind and the lepers by Allah's permission. And you call my prophet, huh? You call my prophet in inverted commas. Why do you do that? Why don't you accept him as a prophet? Let's talk that. You want to have a dialogue? Let's talk that. Sisters, you see, I can't accept him as a prophet. Why? Why? Your Holiness, why? He said, you see, Muhammad had how many wives? 9 wives? Or 11? What's Shamashad there? Our Nabi, how many wives did he have? At one time, at the most? 9. Right. 9 wives. I can't accept a man having 9 wives, a prophet of God. Your Holiness, there's something wrong with you. You are blind. You are blind. In your holy book, the Bible, your Bible says about Solomon. Solomon the wise. It speaks about the wisdom of Solomon, Hazrat Sulaiman alayhi salam. He had 700 wives and 300 concubines, 1,000 at a time. 1,000, and he's described as the son of God. In the Bible, in your Bible, he's called the son of God with 1,000 wives and concubines. And that doesn't get stuck in your throat? And 11 gets stuck in your throat? Well, you got double standard. You got double standard. 1,000 wives and concubines, I want to know, he's a wise man. What kind of wisdom is this? Can you imagine if he has one every night? It'll take him 3 years for the first one's turn to come. Do you know that? 3 years. Every woman is going to wait 3 years for her second turn. And you call the man wise. Can a man be wise? Holding your wife for 3 years before she gets her turn again. And another one, 3 years. Everyone got to wait 3 years. And that doesn't get stuck in your throat. But Muhammad's 9 wives or 11 wives, they're getting stuck in your throat. You got double standards, Your Holiness. Come back, talk. Oh, you see, he performed no miracles. We start reasoning that the greatest of his miracles, and say, look, I don't see all that. He didn't fly in the air like a bird, did he? Did he walk in the water like Jesus? Did he make water into wine? He says, no. But you see, my Jesus did. So Muhammad didn't do all that. So he's disqualified. I says, Your Holiness, you don't know your book, man. You're Jesus. You're second part of the Trinity, the second God, number two, God number two, Jesus. He's telling about John the Baptist, Yahya alayhi salam. They call him John the Baptist. He said, among those born of women, he's a human being, among those born of women, there has not risen another greater than John the Baptist. The greatest of the Jewish prophets is John the Baptist, Yahya alayhi salam, according to Jesus, your God. He testifies about John, Yahya alayhi salam, that he is the greatest of the Jewish prophets. And yet he performed no miracles. He performed no miracles. What's wrong with you? And Jesus said, for they, the false prophets, shall arise, for they shall arise many false prophets and false Christs, who will show you great signs and wonders, if it were possible to deceive the very elect. So, prophet for miracles is no proof that even a man is a man of God or a man of truth. What are you talking about? Come, let us have a dialogue. And I want you, my brothers and sisters, to master these little pieces. Get these tapes, get this book, £5 each, and one free. £5 each and one free. And arm yourself with knowledge that you can talk. As the Qari read, Ud'u ila sabili rabbika bil hikmati. Invite all to the ways of their Lord with wisdom. Wal maw'izatil hasanati. And with beautiful preaching. Wajadilhum billati ahsan. And reason with them in the ways that are best and most gracious. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
MashaAllah, may Allah bless you.